Hello, hello. So, what's up, Just Foodies? Today we're in Khoori Kebab. So everyone has heard about Ustadi, the Iranian kebab shop, but I'm gonna throw it out there that this place actually does better kebabs, proper, authentic Iranian food. We're gonna get straight into it. Reza's already here. We're gonna go in, start preparing some food. You guys are gonna be hungry, let's go. How you doing? We're straight in? Go on then, let's go. Yes. Whenever Reza's involved, you know you're gonna get some good food. It's rustic. Be warned, it is rustic, but this is where you get the best food. Talk to us, what we got on the grill?
First one, that's kebab masti, the yogurt kebab. Limui is the next one, the one with dried lime, Omani lime. Chicken saffron. Juje, yeah. That's another masti. I think this first one is meat, the second one is chicken. Those are lamb chops.
Oh, yeah.
We call them shishlik. And of course they are super famous Kuri.
That Kuri is my favourite one, isn't it?
And mine.
The thing for me, like, Ustadi is obviously really well known. You can't fault their kebabs. Their kebabs are fantastic, but when you go into their kitchen, you see it's like a massive operation. They're churning out thousands of those things over and over again. The thing, isn't it? This is your favourite thing. I think I could probably introduce it. I've heard you talk about it. Okay, so this is Sangak Bread.
Yeah.
So this is South Iranian?
No.
All Iranian. All Iranian. So when you come over, come and have a look at the dough first of all over here. So it's really fermented and it's a really, really wet dough. Very hard to handle. So what they basically do, this is from the old days, they used to cook on the riverbeds, is that right?
Close.
They used to take stones from the riverbed.
Yes, those pebbles inside.
Pebbles. So come and have a look here. I think I'll let Reza take over. Go on.
See these pebbles here? This is a very ancient bread, yeah? So when the Persian army would march from one place to another, all the streams and rivers they would cross, the soldiers were instructed to take a handful of pebbles from the riverbed and put them in a little pouch. When they get into camp, they'd empty the pouch, make a big mound, they'd light this on fire, and they basically cook their bread on it. So Sangak it means pebble, a small stone. Yeah, that's how it
Pebble bread.
Yeah, that's how it got its
Why
name.
wouldn't you just cook it on one big stone? Why?
Now you're complicated.
You just can't. You can't do it. That's the answer.
How do you move a big stone?
Yeah.
You know, these pebbles you can move. They hang them here, yeah, so that these little stones they fall. That's the first place that they put them, because they're just Even he who's been doing it will look really hard.
So look how wet and loose it is. Just sprinkling sesame on top, more water. Incredibly hard dough to work with. Look, it's just wanting to stick to his hands. Keep it moving, and then use his fingers, create those little pockets where the stones can get into it. Also gives it a different texture as well. More sesame on top. Okay, and here he goes. Up, right at the top of the fire. How loose that is. It went from a square, goes into a big oval, and the heat kicking out of this thing is immense. Got to get out. There it is. Look at that. Fantastic. Woo. Straight over.
Let's to get the stone.
Yeah. Bashing it to get the stones out. Everyone loves hot bread. This thing is piping hot, super crispy. Straight in a basket.
This is a juje zafarani, as they call it. These are the mustis. This is musti meat, musti chicken. Over here are the limui or bahraini, they're sometimes called.
That's the one.
The lamb chops, also called shishlik.
Yeah.
And of course, they're super famous Kuri.
That's it.
That's a Khoori.
That's the one there.
No plate of kebabs will be complete without these grilled tomatoes.
Yeah?
You have to have them, yeah? And okay, some
I love the chili. So
some do the chilies.
Okay, what's the technique for this?
Whichever one you want.
Oh yeah, I can hold it up to the light for you. Yeah, nice. This one here, the Bahraini, this is my favourite. Smoky, really citrusy as well. The bread technique. Bit of that.
Oh, you're a pro, huh? Well done.
I'll ask you this so I can carry on eating while you talk. What do you think makes their kebab so good?
The answer the owner would want me to say is love.
Yeah.
They put a lot of love in it, but the truth is they don't stint on any of the raw materials that they use. They do it the old-fashioned way. No, they don't cut corners. The Kubi, they've been doing this for years, from the very Kasif days, you know. I'm still not a big fan of the jujay.
The thing about the jujay is there's so many other places in Dubai that do fantastic jujay that...
Like sofra, I mean.
Sofra is jujay, like you can't beat it.
You can't beat it.
If you haven't watched it, click the link above, watch that video, because that jujay is so succulent, so juicy. There's like a rivalry in Dubai for the best one. It's people get very touchy about this, so you don't want to get favourites. Okay, all right, here it is, the main event. South Iranian Dizi. What was the proper name for it? More?
Abgoosht.
Abgoosht.
But, okay, this has been cooked the South Iranian way, but Dizi Abgoosht is not South Iranian. It's a national food.
Yeah.
Every part of Iran has their version of Abgoosht. Yeah.
Abgoosht.
These guys, they add a touch of spice to it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little chili to it. So it's got a little pungency to it, you know?
So you were saying this is the peasant food. They literally just took everything they had, the ribs from the butchers with the tiny bits of meat left on them, vegetables, whatever they could get their hand on, they just cook it for how long? Hours.
Hours. They cook it all night.
Yeah.
And then basically they convert this into 2 dishes.
Okay.
All right. The first we are going to need some bread for. So we will prepare what we call tilit. Tilit just basically means pieces of bread. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do it here, and you just break it up in here. Okay. Once that's done, then we're going to empty the broth from in here into this. Okay. No, it'll be very hot. Yeah. Wait. Remember the bread.
Bread for literally everything.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. Yeah.
Oh, that broth. Every last drop, eh?
So this now becomes your first meal. Now this, what's left here, and you will see there's fat, there's meat, tomato, potatoes, a lot of pulses, chickpeas, beans, stuff like that. Then you have this little utensil. This is called a gusht kub. It basically means something you pound meat with. That's all. And you mash this.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, I'm going to leave this now to cool. So you start with this.
Okay, let's go for the Dizi. Oh, that is like a stew, isn't it? That reminds me of home. It's like a beef stew your mum used to make, and then we used to have bread dumplings in the UK. Right. You make those starchy bread dumplings that goes inside. It's crazy how that bread, which is so crispy, as soon as it goes into the broth, it comes soft like a dumpling.
So it's actually not beef, it's lamb.
That's delicious.
It's nice.
That's really, really good. I want to go for the meat part now.
Now
that's thickened a bit.
I'm just going to put that in there for you.
So I feel like we need more bread involved.
Yes. You just make a little spoon out of your bread.
Look at that.
And you scoop in some of this, okay?
Go on.
And
you go.
No, it's too hot. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have pickles here.
Yeah.
Torshi. If it's not sour enough, tangy enough,
you need to add some of that.
You add some of that.
Okay, so what's this part of it called?
That's the Abgoosht, and this is the goosht.
The goosht. Okay, here we go. Nice. Hearty, meaty, loads of pulses in there. You taste the lentils in it.
It's all right.
That's lovely, isn't it? It is like a stews back in the UK. It is the poor person's food, and when you taste that, you can kind of taste it as well. But I like that as well. Like it's not refined or glossy or sophisticated. It's just good hearty food.
I've kept the best till last. This is the newest addition to Khoori's menu. It's a dish indigenous to the south of Iran.
Okay.
It's called qaliya mahi. It's made with fish.
Yes.
Okay. There's tamarind in there. There are herbs, as I've told you. Yeah. And I'm sure you've seen korma sabzi and torsh kebabs and the other Iranian dishes. It looks similar, but it's totally different in taste. Yeah. And the other one, this is probably the most popular and common dish in this entire region, bamia.
Bamia.
Bamia. It's lady fingers, so okra.
Okra.
Right? So they do theirs the South Iranian way. It's also got a little more tang. It's a little more spice to it than in the north. Okay.
I can't pronounce it. I can't even tell you what's in it. But I'm gonna try it. It's a whole piece of fish. Look at that.
Yeah. It's kingfish actually.
Oh, kingfish.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna have this one first, and then I'll go on the other one. Okay. You can really taste the tamarind, can't you? Tangy. I'd say sour, but nice sour. There we go, we established. I didn't know what tamarind tastes like until I tasted tamarind, and now I have it. Now it's in the,
hang out with us.
now that's going into the database. It'll be like, this stuff tastes like tamarind, and it's tangy and it's sour. There it is. First for everything. Okra, aka ladies' fingers. Is there any meat in it?
Yeah.
There's lamb. Lamb?
Yeah.
I'm going to go minimal on the rice. I just want to try the okra with the lamb. That reminds me of Cyprus. The flavours in that, just like in Cyprus. I think we even have a similar dish like that. Very good. Make sure to like, subscribe and follow. More videos coming from now until the end of time. Thanks for joining, guys. See you next week.